Boy, it's an incredibly clear day. It's really quite stunning out here. You're getting to know a place because you think you're seeing it, but then you draw it, and then you realize that you got some things wrong about it, and you have to go back and fix things. And then you get to know it a little better when you fix the things. And then the next thing you know, you're seeing a little more. And then it's a race against time because the sun is moving. And so the way that the light's showing up in the scene keeps changing. So it really is a lot about getting to know the scene.
Partially because of Tucson, I think. Yeah, the outdoors here is just so amazing. So I just got here and I just thought the light was different, the scenery's different, everything's, it's just so intense. And that's really what got me into plein air painting. I think everybody starts out as a bad plein air painter. Even if you were a decent studio painter, you get out here, it's very humbling. The light changes, there's bugs, there's dogs, but you'll get better at it.
For those of us who love to paint and love to be outdoors, it's the best hobby you could ask for. When I come out here, I'm looking at the lightest lights, darkest darks. This is actually a form of meditation. I get to observe everything in front of me. I'm still listening to the wildlife. I can hear the ducks. I can watch other people paint.
Today is the 3rd annual Paint Arizona Day. I'm hoping eventually it's going to be a state holiday. Last year we had, I think, around 300 painters painting all over the state.
I think it's ambitiously great. First of all, to get everybody out painting, to do it all on the same day, and to paint every corner of the state.
It's really quite nice to be here, knowing there's other painters out from the Grand Canyon all the way down. I think they're as far south as Tubac this year. When I've painted it before, there's often been haze in the valley and I couldn't see the mountains at all, or they were very obscured and looked very distant. Today it's so crisp and clear. I can see a little bit of a mountain range that must be 60 miles away. There are colors out here that the cameras won't pick up, and qualities of light. There's also a bit of time pressure which can make the painting a little more spontaneous, because you have to commit and get right to what you're doing, because you're just not going to have but a few hours to do the painting.
We weren't sure when we got here at 8 this morning. It was pretty overcasty. And normally we like light and shadows to really makes a painting pop. But I said, I looked like the sun was going to come out. I saw blue skies and I hung out with it, and I think I'm getting a decent painting. So I'm happy.
The challenges of this painting, as with any plein air painting, would be what you see to start with is not always what you end up with for painting. And so when I started this morning, the water was glassy, beautiful, undisturbed reflections. The trees were all lit up with sunshine, and so now you can see it's overcast, a little rainy, and it entirely changes the scene. I'm so blessed to be able to do this, to be able to paint like this on location, and just think about painting and watch the wildlife, and it's nothing more than that at the moment.
It is very meditative. I think with all the weird things going on in the world today, it's really nice to come out for a couple of hours and just slow down and focus on where you're at.
I have to totally relax and focus just on mixing paint and getting paint on the canvas, and I can't think about anything else. The rest of the world just goes away while I'm doing this. And I come away with a sweet taste in my mouth and a very relaxed demeanor. And it's just the best feeling to be out here and to be in connection with the environment, to watch things change, to feel the wind on me, to just be 100% present for a few hours while I do this. I really haven't found much else that does it for me like this.